Good afternoon and welcome to the latest episode of Print21, the weekly video news bulletin for the Australia and New Zealand print industries. This episode is sponsored by Ball & Doggett, Australia's largest supplier of printable materials and press room consumables, and now supplying wide format equipment. The Australian Financial Review and other 9 newspapers say that the bosses of 2 high-profile trade unions are facing investigation for ordering ghost printing, so-called ghost printing, from 3 print businesses. The AFR says union bosses John Sector, ex-CFMEU, and Diana Asmar from the Health Services Union are facing a multi-agency investigation into allegations that more than $3 million worth of union money was paid to printing firms for non-existent or so-called ghost services. The printers in the spotlight are actually print management companies. The investigators include the Victorian Police Fraud Division and Fair Work Commission. According to the AFR, the bulk of the money in question, some $2.8 million, was funneled through the Victorian branch of the Health Services Union, of which Asmar is head, with Sector alleged to have sent some $180,000 from CFMEU in respect of issued invoices. However, the AFR says the funds were allegedly sent to the select printing firms after false invoices were issued. It says investigators are still working to determine how the funds were later used. Investigators are currently examining why invoices issued by the printers in question were paid by the unions on the same day, but without any paperwork detailing any actual print jobs. The Visual Media Association is launching a major new campaign, Open Up to Mail, to consumers to promote the role of the letterbox and the print within it. Following a collaborative approach from industry, government, Australia Post and other key stakeholders, the VMA will lead the Trans-Tasman project, focusing on how Aussies and Kiwis use their letterboxes and the print they receive within them, from the letters, the bills, the statements, catalogues, magazines, flyers. The first Open Up to Mail Insight session will take place on Wednesday, 28th of August at the Melbourne Museum, and that runs from 8 to 10 a.m. Go to print21.com.au, click on the links to register. Schur Star Systems Australia has installed and commissioned a new Windmuller and Holscher Miraflex 10-colour flexographic press, the first of its kind in the country. The new press is part of a $25 million investment at the company's Melbourne production facility, aimed to meet growing demand for the company's flexible packaging solutions. The new flexo press joins a long-serving new Teco flexo machine on the floor, but will double the capacity of the old press. It significantly ramps up Schur's printing and converting capability. Paul Quinn, CEO of the Australian business, said, "The press is highly specified as it could be, giving us capabilities that are unusual in the market. For instance," Quinn says, "it allows us to apply cold seal on printed materials in one pass. We print, turn the film and apply the cold seal on the other side, all in one pass." Quinn says, "We believe there will be a lot of growth in cold seal because it allows you to run at high speed when using recyclable materials, which can be a challenge," he says, on other presses. Industry research analyst Smithers is forecasting steady 3.8% year-on-year growth for the global $69 billion, that's US dollars, printed packaging labels market for the next 5 years. Smithers predicts that volumes will grow by 4.4% annually to 2029, meaning in fact that it forecasts that the price paid for labels in the next 5 years will decrease by about 0.5% a year. According to Smithers research, sustainability and digital print innovation will power further growth in sales for printed sleeves and packaging labels. Smithers says digital print is well suited to capitalise on multiple emergent market demands for shorter runs, quicker turnarounds, versioning of labels, and brand owner SKU diversifications. Finally, the latest episode of Print's podcast, It's Been a Big Month in Print, is now available, where Lindy Houston and myself analyse, assess, discuss and interpret the major news, trends, issues and developments that have occurred, in this case in July. The latest developments cover newspapers, phoenixing, sustainability, sign display, and we also say goodbye to a few long-serving identities. That's it for this week's episode of Print21. Thanks to our sponsor Ball & Doggett. This is Wayne Robinson signing off. Go to print21.com.au for all these stories and more on Print's only news website. This is Wayne Robinson, as I've just said, signing off for another week.